Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy video. Little stupid ass nigga. Anyways, y'all, what's good, man? I didn't drop a video yesterday, even though I did trade yesterday. It's because my trading day came to an end pretty late, and I didn't feel like I wanted to chill and, you know what I'm saying, hang out with my girl, play a couple video games. So I didn't drop the video, but I can go over basically what happened. So where I took a $176 win yesterday with it was ES. So basically, we're $100. Only need $100 to basically be back break even from from all those losses that we took during that month. During this month so far, which is the first few days. Let me go ahead and go to my Notion real quick, show you guys exactly. Okay, so boom. All right, here we go. So this right here, so you can see the P&L right here, right? And I'll show you guys exactly the trade that I took today. So it was right, show you guys. So I took two trades on ES. It was basically before FOMC. So basically I was looking for price to go lower from this previous daily high right in here. So right here. Right here. So we swept out the previous daily high here, right? And then we came into a 15-minute order block, or well, not order block, FEG, after sweeping out the London highs. So after that had happened, I basically took an entry short. Show you guys right here. I took an entry short right here. Now I couldn't record the video because I was having problems with my GPU, and I'm literally waiting for my new GPU to come in, so I didn't want to put too much basically pressure on my GPU until I get a new one, because I do not want this shit blowing out before I get a new one. So I didn't want to record the whole, everything, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make a quick video and not have a 3-hour long recording session, you know what I mean? So I did take a short right here after this order block, right here after this order block got created. I did take a stop out for $125, risking 25 points, basically 25 points. So I did take the stop out here, and then after it came back to my original entry, because I did FOMO, fear of missing out, after it missed my original entry. After it came back here and was rejecting off of there, I went ahead and risked another 25 points, right? $125 risk. Got partials here on my 300K account. So I don't have two 300K accounts, only have one, because I didn't pay for the reset on the second one. I guess it didn't go through, and I thought it went through. So the whole time I was trading one 300K account. I'm at break even with that 300K account, because on the 300K account I scaled in right here, and basically it took me out, and I'm basically around break even, at break even, right? But yeah, this on this trade, I basically tried to go for shoot for a 1 to 5 on this trade. I tried to target all the way down here, right? So it basically came back and hit me out at break even. You know what I'm saying? After I got partials and shit, it came back and hit me out at break even. You know what I'm saying? So so what I did was I went ahead and took a third trade. So you're probably like, yo, why? I'm telling myself the same thing. Yo, why am I trading? Why am I taking 3 trades on a CPI day? Well, I'm a degenerate. What can I tell you? You know what I'm saying? I'm a degenerate. Don't be like me. Nah, I'm just playing. It's not that bad. It wasn't that bad that I took that third trade, because it would basically be like 2 losses. You know what I'm saying? Basically 2 losses in a row. And so let me show you guys the third trade that I took, and it was after that. Basically when Trump had said something about him putting a 90-day, or what his secretary putting a 90-day pause on the tariffs and shit. I basically took this right here, so you can see 14 o'clock. Okay, let me give a little bit more context. My fault. Let me give a little bit more context. So basically, we came up into hourly fair value gap, which was right. Hold on, where was it? Was it a 4 hour? Where's it on the daily? Oh no, this is before the day closed. Okay, so this hourly FEG right here. No, it was right here. Boom, right? It was an hourly FEG. I'm thinking, yo, this is just straight manipulation because I don't trust these lows in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust these lows. Now, mind you, after this pump had happened, I'm looking at 2 o'clock for it to be the real move, right? So I'm like, okay, so maybe the real move is gonna happen now, and we're gonna come and clean up all this inefficiency down here. You know what I'm saying? So basically, after it took out this high right here and gave me a CSD, which was right here, I went short here. I went short here, right there in that fair value gap. So, and I risked the same. It was a little bit of a lower risk. I risked like 20 points on that, and then I aimed for a 1 to 1.4, 1 to 1.4, just to make $175. You know what I'm saying? It ended up rounding out to like $175, and I basically was just aiming for a 2,000 to basically have the account at 2,000. I could have aimed for more, could have got a lot more out of that, but I'm like, I really don't trust that it's gonna, after this expansion. I just wanted to go ahead and get something out of there, especially after I had partials and shit. You know, from the second trade, and I already took a lot. I already took a loss on the first entries and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and got the low hanging fruit here, right? And yeah, it put me up at $2,000 on the account. So basically, only need $100 after all the losses I took. You know what I'm saying? I took, look, losing streak, it don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, stay in the game and, you know, be a little disciplined. I could have been a little bit more disciplined, and I wouldn't have took all those losses, you know, all the losses I had taken, you know what I'm saying, and could have, but you know, that's what happens when you a trader. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn. I'm still not completely there. I'm like you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not completely all the way there yet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a payout, but I want to consistently keep an account. You feel me? So, since I don't have a another 300K account, today I went ahead and bought an account with the Funded Trader. So this is a forex prop firm. All right, this is a forex prop firm, and I got since it was at 80% off, I got it's a two-step phase, right? And it's the Royal Pro. So I basically have, let me show you guys. I got a 50K. I basically have a 10% maximum drawdown, $5,000, and the daily drawdown, which I'm not going past 5% on daily, 1% max. You know what I'm saying, on a trade. Right, so I basically have 10 trades. If I take like more than 3-4 losses in a row, then I'll scale back to $250 per trade. So that way I get me more poker chips to continue. Shout out JCap. You know what I'm saying? More poker chips to be able to continue to, you know what I'm saying, have more bets, quote unquote bets, trades. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had got one of this. This was $80. I mean $94. $470 price, $94. No time limit, right? No monthly charge, right? Literally one time pay. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even though it's forex, you know, you gotta deal with a little bit of you know, okay, let's say what is it called? Because I haven't traded the shit in a long time. The spread, and you gotta deal with like spikes and maybe the spread and shit. That's cool. 10%, $5,000. That means I could risk $500 per trade to $250 per trade. So say if I do get funded with this, right, I would have basically $500 here, right, to trade with, low end $250 per trade, plus the 50K funding account. And if the 300K follows through, then I have the 300K, and that'd be like $375 per trade with the 50K account, which would be $500. Plus this would be $1,000 per position. That would be in just from this the 300K on Apex and the 50K funding account that I already have now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of diversifying a little bit. It's probably best to do this. I will repay when the month comes, repay for the 600K, right? The 300K once this month ends, you know, and not go ahead and pay for the reset now. I'll just wait for next month and just trade the 300K for the next 2 weeks and this one as well. All right. But yeah, I feel like this is a good plan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna be using Match Trader and multitasking, entering on here on the Match Trader, and then on TradingView. But it's not gonna be that hard now that I got 2 monitors now. You know what I'm saying? So now I can multitask a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with that all being said, today man wasn't even it was a patient day. I didn't try to over risk anything. I didn't try to shoot for too much. You know what I'm saying? Not even shoot for too much. Just try to look for I mean, I was looking for a trade, but like it's just my rules kept me out. So it was a very disciplined day. You know what I'm saying? And that's all like I asked for. So the reason why I'm gonna just tell you the reasons why I stayed out. So with dollar, right? Dollar looked like it was going lower, the previous weekly low, right? It was very close coming into New York session, the time that I trade, right? You have that hourly at fair value gap, right? It was kind of close, right? But at the same time, I wanted to sell. I wasn't convinced. I'm thinking that after I take out the previous weekly low, maybe dollar starts going higher. That's me kind of calling the bottom, but I'm at the same time I'm not buying dollar, and I'm not selling. You could look at EU. I'm not really selling EU either, right? Because EU was kind of drawing towards that previous weekly high. I wanted to be a seller at GU. All right, don't mind this dumbass position tool. That was just me plotting shit out on this order block to see how much this went up. But what I was looking for was how you see how GU came up, ran into this hourly inefficiency, right? Well, along with it didn't reach the consecutive up close candles, but we took out buy side liquidity right here, right? So what I was looking for was for price to basically run lower from there, which it kind of did. But at the same time, I was not trusting this shit. This shit kind of like this looked like it looked like it was trying to get me, swindoodle my ass. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to swindoodle me. What is you talking about? You ain't about to swindoodle me. You know what I mean? But it had a breaker right here. It had a breaker. Right, this looked like a good setup, but at the same time, with intermarket analysis, if Euro is reaching for a previous weekly high and dollar is reaching for a previous weekly low, then GU may consolidate or go a bit higher. Until, in my mind, EU would have slapped out this high and dollar would have slapped out the previous weekly low and had a change in state of delivery, then GU would have possibly started dumping and started going towards Asia low, and it would have been a good trade. But I stayed out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Plus, I couldn't even take the trade anyway because Tradeovate is having problems with foreign currencies right now. You can't even like put in a position with foreign currencies. Now with the indices, right? I was mainly focused on ES, so I'm not trusting these lows, bruh. I'm not trusting these, right? I'm thinking price can get back down there. So from this move from right here, I'm not saying it's gonna get down here today or it's gonna get down here by the end of this week, but it's gonna get down there eventually. I think this is them just generating liquidity and they're gonna run this shit again. Everybody got excited with the Trump and tariffs and shit and whatever, but I'm not calling no fucking bottom right now until maybe the Fed steps in and lowers interest rates to help the stock market, or there's actually a real agreement with trade and shit, you know what I'm saying, and Trump, you know what I'm saying, gets what he wants, and you know what I mean, because that's eventually what's gonna happen. It's gonna have to be what Trump wants, you know what I'm saying, but yeah, I'm not trusting these lows. So basically from this move up, you have an inefficient price range from this high to this candle close right there, right? So you had an inefficient price range right there. So I wanted to trade back to this inefficiency, right? Shout out Stickish, the currency merchant, you know what I'm saying? I kind of learned a lot from him with efficiency and inefficiencies, right, of ranges. So he kind of helped a lot with that. But I was looking to trade back to that inefficiency right here, especially since we're at a premium. But it did not run out the 830 CPI high. So I was not willing to take shorts there. I was not willing to, you know what I'm saying, until that high got swept and then maybe a change in the state of delivery. I was not trying to sell all in here. Yes, this is an efficient price range, but at the same time, I wanted that to be ran because of the buy side liquidity pool resting there, right? And then you have inefficiency right in here, right? So I was looking for that to happen. It didn't happen, so I kept my fucking ass out. What can I tell you? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So with all that being said, man, fuck that, fuck the rest. Y'all get the rest, bro. It was a good week. You know what I'm saying? Not like I said, we still got the rest of the month. Y'all ain't gotta worry about me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gotta worry about me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we could go ahead and react to a few traders. We could react to Diego Barrera. I also watch a few traders that I support. Trey, also Mr. Liquidity Suite. We could watch some of his one of his videos. He looks like he dropped a video too, so we could watch some of their videos. Let's go ahead and start out with Trey, because I did watch his video already. Right, I want to go ahead and put that on there. Let me do this. Yo, whole time, my camera was in the way. My fault, Trey. I didn't want to steal the sun. Yo, sunshine. You know what I'm saying? Yo, spotlight. But yeah, this is basically his reaction right here.
Order filled.
There we go.
Yes, sir, Luis. Yes, sir.
There we go, baby. Original.
Y'all niggas just seen me pick my nose, nigga. What?
Hey, what's going on? My name is Trey Fix. Sorry if my PC sounds like a jet engine. I forgot to put on my
Bro,
studio
Trey always be worried about his PC sounding like a motherfucking jet engine and shit. Goddamn nuclear bomb. Like, your shit good, cuz.
Account in 2 days. It's a little catch to it. You'll see. It's kind of whack, but I'll fix it.
Hopefully y'all can hear
tomorrow,
pretty good.
tomorrow.
Make sure y'all can hear pretty
Morning,
good.
I just want to record this because I'm not going to have the energy to do it tomorrow or for the rest of the week, because I'm going to focus on the account. So, with that being said, let's talk about it. So this is the monster trade I took. It was like 100.
Okay, yeah, I basically took the same
I
trade.
don't remember when I got in and got out. I wrote a clip actually.
Oh, he got the little clip and shit. Yo. I already seen this video, y'all. I just want to go ahead and, you know, put because I wanted to react to his shit. You know what I'm saying? The video was so quick that, you know, I just went ahead and liked it and wanted to comment and see what happened. But, you know, but yeah, I literally damn near took the same trade, basically. Actually, I got stopped out on, because I had got in later, right? Because I had missed my original entry. I was looking for it to get right into that inversion fair value gap right there.
It's looking really good. That's looking really good.
Free trade. Let's see.
Honestly, you should be straight, because even if it goes up, a wick probably will.
Man, free trade. I'm not risking nothing.
Bro said free trade, free bands. What is you talking about?
This one is probably going to be the deal breaker right here.
Order filled.
There you
Shit
go.
smack. That shit, Trey.
Yes, sir.
There we go, baby.
Yo, whole time, my camera was in the way. My fault, Trey. I didn't want to steal the sun. Yo, sunshine. You know what I'm saying? Yo, spotlight. But yeah, this is basically his reaction right here.
Order filled.
There you go.
Yes, sir, Luis. Yes, sir.
There we go, baby.
Originally at IFG, I did not get in here like I should have.
The quality of your mic is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
So I waited for the
Shit
retrace.
good as fuck.
And again, like I said, I entered early at first. Then I got out here for a little loss, and then I entered back here and rode it all the way down. So
Yeah, sure, bro smacked it. Bro smacked that trade. Good shit, bro.
really good
On
trade.
it.
So
See.
it's like a single tick, and
Yeah, so he passed that shit in two days.
especially the reason why I wanted to do a live account was challenges were so fucking hard to me. And this week, I really just said fuck it, like I
Yeah.
know I can trade, and so I'm gonna trade the way I trade. Fuck their rules. Okay, that's literally what I said. Fuck their rules. I'm gonna trade how I want to trade, and that's exactly what I did. and I'm
Well, you got some success out of it, so.
basically.
And you know, 2 days, hey, that's. Fuck it.
That's really, really.
See me, when I try to pass shit in 2 days, I blow my shit. So I have to take my shit slow. You know what I'm saying? Just like how I lost the 600K, I gotta take it slow. You know what I'm saying? And that's just based off of my plan, my strategy and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't really push it like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when my win rate is not that high with my strategy. You know what I'm saying? But his win rate might be like 90-80%. You know what I'm saying? And he feels like he could push it a lot more. You know, just like he passed it in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Top Step, I don't think they have a trail and drawdown, too much trail and drawdown on their shit. So that's pretty dope, Trey. Good shit, bro. Let me clean that up a bit.
Really?
All right, hold on. Let me see. I don't want to make this video too long. Let's go ahead and go to Mr. Liquidity, and we can end it out with Diego Barrera.
I don't even want to make this fucking video.
Oh man.
To you guys. But
Oh, you only lost 300.
yeah,
400?
we lost
It's
about
not bad.
what, $700, $800 on the original funded account in total between today and yesterday. And on the second account, we're down 1,000. And these are both funded accounts, by the way. This account is down $1,000.
Wait, what's the drawdown on it? Wait, what's the draw? How much do you have to lose? 22,000? Bro, you can make all that back, bro. You can make that back, bro. You just gotta stay disciplined, bro. Stick to your plan.
The first trade that we took today,
you make that shit
the
back.
first funded account that I was $900.
And you good on your first funded account. You only down 1,000. You could easily get 1,000 like this. You just focus on your high probable setups, bro. Just stay away from bad conditions, bro.
Away from requesting a payout.
Don't be a degenerate. You know what I'm saying? Like I do. Like I'll be a fucking degenerate. Not too much of a degenerate though.
Right? And then started displacing up to the upside. And it did the same thing on ES. ES took out these 1 hour lows, left the fair value gap here. I entered on NQ on this candlestick. Right? Shot the bed, lost $400 there. Now, yesterday, guys, I took a trade. I didn't record it, but I took a trade on the second
so you went
funded
to the second account.
which is why it's down this amount, right? 1,000. But the second trade that I took today after I lost was right here. We came into this fair value gap. I thought that we were going to respect it. Put my stop loss above this high. Price came and took it out. And yeah, that's how that story ended. Both of them displaced to the downside. Both of them came into the fair value gap. Mind you guys, I can't see the price action. Like from right here.
Yo, sometimes what I noticed too, and you know, this is just my input, you know what I'm saying? I'm not you. I don't, you know, you're a completely different trader. But one thing I notice is sometimes you jam your stop a little too close to, and like sometimes, you know, like when you hear the wicks have to do the damage and the bodies tell the story, right? Sometimes with like ES and NASDAQ, like that should be like the wicks be going pretty high. You would have the draw on liquidity, right? But sometimes the wicks will just like shoot up more than they supposed to, and you'll be right on the direction. You know what I'm saying? But it'll knock you out and go in your direction. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed that with not all of your trades, but for most of your trades, and it work out. If it work out, keep working out, cool. I know me, for example, I have to give my stop a little bit more room to breathe. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more room. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Everybody's different, like I said. You know what I'm saying? But like me, the way Mr. Liquidity be hitting this shit, bruh, and he be using like high with like 3 contracts, even though they're micros, like 4 contracts. I know with a 50K, I at least got to do like 1 contract. You know what I'm saying? And my stops be a little wider. You know what I mean? I don't really have them too tight. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that NASDAQ and ES can be on bullshit. And if I get hit out, bruh, too fast, I might, if I don't give it more room to breathe, it puts that feeling in my stomach to where, like, especially when I'm using like high ass contracts, it put that feeling in my stomach to where it's like, it's just like anxiety. You know what I mean? And I don't like having anxiety during my trade. I want to have it a little bit. I like to give myself room so that way if it goes up like fucking 3 points, I'm not down like $200. You know what I mean? So me personally, I can't do that. You know what I mean? So I have to give my shit more room to breathe. But that's just me though. Everybody's a different trader.
Pretty much
you know what I'm saying? It depends on
yeah.
what you can handle. I can't handle that shit.
Let's create this. And
But
then
you know.
I seen NQ create this. So I entered on a sell. And I thought that price was going to go to the downside, put my stop loss by the 1 minute fair value gap that I got tapped into already. And we lost again. I don't know. Well, I do know, but I do know what's going on.
That's
It's my
some
fault. I
dookie
shouldn't
booty
have traded
cheeks
today,
ass
but
price
I seen
action, bro.
a valid setup, and I thought that it was going to play out. It didn't. So yeah, guys, it's really depressing. It's really sad because it's like, you were so close to getting a payout, but this account, for it to be down $1,000 already, that's insane, bro. That's actually insane. And then this
shit, dial back your risk. Dial back your risk a bit, especially with this account. You know what I mean? Especially since you've been taking out, you took that much of a loss, kind of dial it back a bit. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll help. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we get in our head, like, if we take a big loss, we get in our head and we like, fuck, man, we need to make it back. And then we start over risking a bit. You know what I'm saying? I know I do it. You know what I'm saying? But when I over risk, I'm still $250 max. You know what I'm saying? $125 per risk. On a 50K account. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't handle taking a big loss on one trade. I'll start tilting, or I'll start. So I have to kind of fix that and, you know what I'm saying, dial back my risk. So maybe, bro, dial back your risk, especially on this account, because you can make a lot with $125, $250, $300 per trade, $500 if you scale in after. I mean, you have to test it. You know what I'm saying? Know when to scale in, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe you dial it back. Maybe it'll help. You know what I'm saying? A little mentally now, since you took so much of a loss. You know what I mean? Because I know that shit hurt, bro. And it hurt a nigga ego, too. Losing a trade and shit. That shit can hurt a nigga ego. Especially if you lose a lot and you was this close. Especially when you get close to a payout. Like, look at the video that I put out before I got close to my $500 payout. I was trading like a motherfucker, bro. You know what I mean? So
this account, we were $900 away.
It's just best to take that one trade or two trades, low risk.
And yeah, we're back to square one pretty much. Back
it's all good, but you're not down that much, bro. Bro, listen, bro. Oh shit, hold on. Listen, hey, liquidity, bro. You not down. Look at me, bro. You're not down that much though. You know what I'm saying? What you only have like a $2,000 drawdown basically, or $1,000, whatever. You can get this shit back. It's even if you use low risk and a bigger stop losses. You know what I'm saying? You can get this shit back, bro. So don't take this shit to the chin, bro. My nigga, you'll be straight. You'll be straight, bro.
The last week's profits, but who knows, man? Next week could probably be the week that we do a complete 180.
Hell yeah, hell fucking yeah.
Accounts get to a payout. We don't know, but.
Bro, you could take 3-4 losses in a row, bro. You'd be straight.
A little bit emotional, which is why I took a second trade today on the other account.
Yeah.
Which was something that I should never have done. But hey, you live and you learn. So I'm gonna end the video off here, just so you guys can get like a little update on both accounts, because I know I haven't really traded on the second account on camera, but the first account, you guys know. There, guys. So I'm in the video here, and of course it wants to come down to the downside.
That's why I be having to turn off the chart, because this shit will piss me the fuck off. Just seeing the shit like keep going. It pisses me off when I see this shit. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? I be having to fucking turn the PC off and if I have to shoot myself in the foot to get up, bro, that's what you gotta fucking do. You know what I'm saying? But bro, don't beat yourself up, bro. You could take 4 or 5 6 losses in a row. You just gotta be able to control yourself and make sure you're using the right leverage. You're using the right sizing to where can your account handle 6 losses in a row? Not even your account. Can you handle with what you're risking 6, 5, 4 losses in a row? If I'm risking $125 per trade, I can handle 4 or 5 losses in a row because, you know what I'm saying? it can happen, especially if you got a 50-60% win rate. You flipping, it's like flipping a coin. Tells heads you win, tells you lose. Throughout that data of you flipping that coin, and you guys can try it yourself. Just take a coin, and you want to at least have a 50% win rate. 1 to 2 risk to reward, whatever you're looking for, 1 to 1.5. Flip that coin and get that data so you can mentally understand how many times you could potentially lose. You know what I'm saying? Out of 100 coin flips. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, you'll be straight, bro. You got it, bro. You passed the account. You've been disciplined with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to do that, bro. You be straight. But yeah, like bro shit. Give a comment, cause you know we supportive over here. We support our fellow traders, bro. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do, bro. Put the 100. Yeah, so shout out Mr. Liquidity Sweeps. Shout out Trey. You know what I'm saying? These are the other two that I be watching that, you know, I just ran into their videos and I was just like, hey, like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like them. Let me support them. You know what I'm saying? Support the videos and shit, you know? That's the same thing I would want with other people. So you got to do the same shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then we'll end the video off with Diego Vera. And goddamn, 440 minutes. God, that's how long my shit be.
How we doing today, man? It's been,
damn.
as you guys have been watching the channel, it's been a tough experience on this first XFA account that we've been trading. Right, the first one we've had. Right now, as based on the title of the video, I think I'm going to title it something along the lines of
"Oh shit, let me
almost
move."
Gone.
Hold on, cause y'all can't see.
We pretty much broke even.
Move my shit.
But I increased my risk on the account. I'm now risking $200 per day as my daily loss limit, just because of the volatility.
My fault, Diego. My fault, Diego, bro.
I was just running to 150, being a little bit tight, even though the account doesn't have much room. Right. We look at today on the account. We locked out the other account. We have a fresh XFA waiting for us.
Okay.
I need to figure out when I need to take my next trade because I have to do one a month. But we just get in and get out. So the 25th. So we have about another week.
What's this?
We'll probably
Is it
take a trade
funded?
next week on
It's
Monday
a
or
funded
Tuesday,
account?
2 weeks from now. But we are on the account today. We took 3 trades.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. 30. Bro, here we go. Diego! Bro, see, I'm about to end the video, bro. This nigga. Diego! Come on, bro. Diego! Listen, I can't talk. You know, I do dumb shit too. But Diego, $30? $2? $97? 151, 148. I mean, maybe you over trading, but shit, stop over trading at that point. I know it's hard. I know, bro. I know it's hard, bro. I get it. I get it.
Money. It was a little bit tricky even on the day, but not happy with today. Today was a little bit tricky for me. I just kind of sat on the charts all day, hoping for some sort of reversal on this low risk liquidity.
Figure this shit out the way.
And geared towards here, but I have to remember, right, what happened yesterday. We had a literal unseen move, a 2,011% move in matter of minutes here, right? This was a 5-minute candle. This was another 5-minute candle. That's 1,000 points in 10 minutes.
Nah, that move was fucking crazy. This move was crazy.
Right. After that happens, I should have expected today to be really bearish. Honestly, I think I was just going off market structure.
Yeah, this move was insane.
Common sense, right? Market structure tells you that this would be somewhat bullish, right? When you see all this low resistance liquidity.
How did your shit just get that big? What the fuck? Pause.
But using my brain, I should have been able to recognize the fact that we would want to rebalance this move, or if not, just reverse it.
All right, Diego. Let's get into the trades that you taking. I don't want my video to be too long. Do you even like?
Only ever be here. Sound crazy. It will sound. But I think of manifestation in a different way, right? Think that belief has been holding me back because I am a skeptic when it comes to most things, right? So when it comes to trading, I'm a skeptic. Does this work? Is everyone lying to me? Can people do this consistently? Are they just on a win streak? Are they getting lucky? Are they gambling, right? I'm a skeptic. And I genuinely believe that if I just flip my belief, right, that this does work, this is working, this strategy works, right? If I could really flip my mindset, I really think it would change my trading. And
You just gotta bro. You have to back test. Just back test it. Fuck the belief. You want confidence in your shit? You got bro. Get FX replay. It's free shit that you can back test with. Just back test, my nigga.
why do I think that? Because sometimes I see these people, and I think that the people that do the best with trading are the ones that just blindly believe, right? Not blindly, right? They do their back test. I've done back tests. I've seen live data. I've seen it, right? I see it works, but there's still the skeptic in me. And I think that the people that do the best at trading are the people that they back test.
It's not even belief. It's knowing. That's. Oh my God, bro. Why I keep ending that shit? Why do I keep doing that bullshit?
And they see that.
It's literally you knowing that your strategy works in the long term by collecting the data, because the data is what gives you facts. Not even you believe. Yeah, you can have straight belief in yourself, but you get that belief in your plan, belief in your strat from the facts. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro.
That it works, and then they watch a video and they see someone and they just believe it, right? But I come from the standpoint of everybody online is a fraud, everybody online is trying to steal your money, everybody online just wants whatever, right? That's where my mind goes to instantly. That's why I make this YouTube channel, is because I really.
Damn, what the fuck is that about? I got damn
happen, and it's
helicopter in the background.
now, I'm trying to reframe. When you hear me say something as if it's now, don't leave.
Bro, y'all hear that shit?
The comment says, "Oh, you're not profitable." I'm trying to get my mind in a state of here.
Am I tripping? I got hearing
right?
problems.
If I'm always saying I will eventually, I will do this, it's telling myself that I'm not there. I'm not good enough. I'm not where I need to be. But if I genuinely can start to believe that I am profitable right now, I will start to become if I can genuinely believe, and I feel like I'm really close to really believing it, right? And you might leave a comment, say, "Oh, why would you believe you're profitable? You have no results." Fair enough, right? Say what you want to say. I believe in my heart, and I'm close to it. I'm not claiming that I really believe this yet, but I genuinely think that I can very soon convince myself that I am profitable, which I think will be the key. And this all sounds crazy, right? To anyone that doesn't believe that this is how the world works, the mind works, or anything like this works, then you're gonna just think I'm crazy. But the people that understand where I'm trying to come from, and the people that understand the way that all these different mindsets and all these things work, it's how it happened, right? When I made this YouTube channel, it felt impossible that I could ever get views, but I knew it was possible, and I knew that I'd be able to get some subscribers.
All right, hold on. We gotta
Right?
skip through this.
We're egotistical so many times.
Did he not take a trade? Diego, you ain't gonna show the trades game?
I can go.
Can we get to the trades game?
Hey,
Oh, it was just straight Yak Fest.
pairs. Either.
Oh, Diego, it was straight Yak Fest. It was straight Yak Fest, gang.
Right.
But hey, I mean, shit, just like your shit, bro. You know what? I ain't even gonna. I'ma just. Ain't a yell emoji. I'ma just. Oh no. Where's the emoji at? Where's the one of him just standing there? There we go. I'ma just. There we go. Bro, Diego, I wanted to see the trades. Dang, gang. It's all good, bruh. It's all good. But yeah, I'm going to just end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoyed this, you know what I'm saying? Just me just reacting, being, you know what I'm saying? Just also, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? Everything is educational purpose. I'm a dumb trader. Y'all shouldn't even listen to me. Me reacting to these traders, bro, don't even listen to me. You get what I'm saying? Whatever I have to say, don't listen to me. I'm a degenerate. Alright? But yeah, if you guys enjoyed that video, go on and smash that like button. If you're new to the motherfucking channel, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out.